Hey everyone, welcome to Shifty's Club. Today, I've got one last video for this season. I promised you guys I'd do a Pokemon video before I left for Vegas, so I'm going to go ahead and get you guys that. So, now that we have an idea of what is to be expected out of the XY Steam, or Primal Clash Steam Siege format, soon about to be the Primal Clash Evolutions format, um, we can conclusively say that the departure of Mega Manectric, Seismitoad EX, Target Whistle, Battle Compressor, um, Muscle Band, um, probably Dimension Valley, Night March, Mystery Energy, Gengar EX, a lot of stuff from Phantom Forces. Some people are gonna miss, and a lot of people are shouting hallelujah. And unfortunately, Karen came at, I think, the wrong time for standard, but for expanded, at least we're gonna have a pretty format here in a. Think it might already be out, but I think we gotta wait 21 days for the Keldeo Rayquaza Battle Arena deck, I think. Um, anyway, the Karen's supposed to be like a promo or something inside of it, and that'll help tremendous amount versus Night March and Expanded. Another thing that I think is going to be missed completely is our trainer lock trainers. I know it's kind of weird. Our people who like to play trainer lock are going to miss Seismitoad, are going to miss the Muscle Band, and yes, there were a lot of people who chose Muscle Band over Fighting Fury Belt for really good reasons. There are tons of people who did, even when it was available. Of course, I was a Fighting Fury Belt guy, but I know there were 2 players internationally who chose Muscle Band and won tournaments with it. Muscle Band's going to be gone out of our standard format. I'm sure a lot of people are crying, but more people are going to be less worried because there's not much room for Muscle Band after fighting Fury Belt came, and I believe that it won't be missed as much. It'll still be missed though. And then Volcanion came in at about a bad time because Steam Siege only had the World Championships for Volcanion to showcase its abilities with Blacksmith, Fury Torch. I mean, that's some pretty good stuff. And then you throw in, if you want to, you could throw in the Flash Fire Pyroars. However, there was a few Japanese players that were playing a little bit here and there. There was a couple of American players who wanted to play Volcanion, Baby Volcanion, Pyroar. And then there were players who were either copying the strategy or developing the strategy, and then Yuta copied it. Basically, Speed Volcanion EX. I still can't believe that deck did not win. Man. But we have one card that sorry guys, I should get this phone. It's pretty slick. It's Galaxy S7 Edge. I wanted to have a good phone before I left, so. But anyway, basically what I'm thinking is because of what had happened with the whole format, whatnot, there was a huge price change, and 2 cards in Audino and Mega Audino EX, which is crazy because, believe it or not, this card should not be going up in price. This card is not the new best deck in format, guys. If you listen to Shintaro's translator, or if you understand Japanese, you could hear Shintaro clearly state that the reason he ran Mega Audino was to counter Vespiquen. It has no other realistic goal than to counter Vespiquen. Now, there are some similarities and differences between opinions and stuff, but Shintaro, I believe, was matched up, I think, all but 2 of his matches were to Vespiquen, I want to say, and one of them included the final round. I think that was it. Now, I think that might have been, no, yeah. Because there were a lot of Vespiquen in day 2. And I think he made that right call. That there were going to be a lot of Vespiquen. And may I remind people that being able to do 110 can take out a Vespiquen like that. It take out a Benchcombe like that. So it takes 2 prizes like that, which is crazy. And no, it's not designed to break a format at all. And I know people are going to try to use it to break a format, but realistically, guys, even with Mega Turbo, you're still looking at DCE Mega Turbo energy for 110 to an active and 50 to a bench. There are 4 decks in format that are going to absolutely destroy that. You have Dark, which is still in format. It's still really good. I mean, we've got Evil Tolly X, Zoroark, and Maxie's Gallade. Or if you don't even like Maxie's Gallade, there are plenty of other stuff you can run. But like I said, guys, there's that. There's Volcanion. There's no way Mega Audino is going to keep up with that. Basically, with three Volcanion EX in play, discard fire, discard fire, discard fire, attack. I can't use that attack next turn. Oh well, I got a Pokemon Ranger. Play it down. Or you could play Fisherman, grab back those energy, and then you could basically free retreat another one via like a Manaphy X. Like the deck list Yuta had was absolutely phenomenal. Kicked my butt in every single time I played him online, which says well, it doesn't say too much to him because he's one of the best players that ever played the game. So may I point that out before I go any further. So basically, the Speed Volcanion is absolutely annihilating. Basically, runs 4 Volcanion EX, 4 Shaymin EX, 2 Manaphy X, and now a Mr. Mime. Because there were calls in his format that use Mega Audino, didn't want to have to run into that problem. So now he couldn't get one-shotted after he gets 2 shot. After Mega Audino gets 2 shots on one Volcanion, it can basically do damage to one that doesn't have Fighting Fury Belt, and then it's already got like 100 damage on it, so now it can just hit that thing for 110 and just like mash its brains out. Or you can I forget how he explained it some way, but anyway, Speed Volcanion absolutely destroyed Mega Audino. Given certain situations, of course, he says that there's almost no shot that he's getting beaten by Mega Audino because of how the speed version plays. If they play the Pyroar and all that crap version, he said it's very possible Mega Audino can win, but the speed version ain't possible. That's what he says. And I believe him, because he kicked my tail in against Vespiquen, against like even Eviltal. I cannot beat this guy. So basically, you're looking at Dark, you're looking at Volcanion, you're looking at I'm trying to remember what this deck is. Seen it online. It was fairly new, and it worked with Garbodor. It was very, very new. I can't remember which Pokemon it was, because this Pokemon came out in Steam Siege. But speaking of another Pokemon from Steam Siege, Mega Steelix, yes, has the easiest shot on Mega Audino. If Mega Steelix can set up, there's nothing they can do. So basically, in expanded format, Audino's got Mega Audino has literally no shot. Legitimately no shot. Obviously. But in a standard format, maybe possibly if everybody plays Vespiquen. But I have made Mega Steelix work The problem is you have to max the lines out. Like I play a 4/4 mega 4/4 Steelix with four um, of the Spirit Links. I play a very weird thick line of a 3/3 carbine break. Now this sounds absolutely atrocious. However, I ended up taking that out for a Clawlitzer line. Let me guys tell you legitimately that Clawlitzer is hands down the best partner for Mega Steelix. Hands down. Like, I, it took me a while before I realized how well it worked. All it did was took like Kojiro like that to tell me, oh, try this. I'm like, I thought of this. What did I do wrong? And then obviously, like some of these guys, some of these Japanese players, they're just they know. It seems like they can figure more of the game than I can. I guess because I've been away for so long from being like all into the competitive environment. I've had my mind on like the sports betting and whatnot, and I've had my mind soaked in that, and I haven't done as much as other people have um, with the game. Um, However, what I will say is that Mega Autono will be seen, but it will quickly fall as formats rise. There will be some huge changes in the evolution when the evolution set hits. We have seen decline in Jolteon and Glaceon. No longer is Seismitoad a threat because it's out. We can legitimately say that there won't be a single Regice from Ancient Origins, paired with Vileplume or not, there will not be one because of Pokemon Ranger and how how easy it is to get those knockouts on Regice / Vileplume or whatever you're using. I can legitimately say that Pokemon Ranger has changed a lot of our format. Ninja Boy changed it, and I wanted to watch one of those top 4 matchups so much. I heard that there's this amazing rogue deck, like hands down the most amazing rogue deck. I'm not sure if that was true, but I hear it was like the sickest rogue combo that someone ever came up with, or with which anyone come up or up what with which someone came. Um, I'm seriously debating though whether or not I want to put too much effort into studying the format as much. I have already spent a lot of time with some of my buddies in Japan trying to figure out the best expanded list. We were trying to find the best like black and white on list, and only like one card comes from um, any of the sets uh, from black and white to next Destinies in case there were to somehow somewhere rotate those sets. And it's Pokemon Communication. The only thing inside of what we think is the best expanded deck possible, which is a dark expanded deck. We think that is hands down the best expanded deck there is. And obviously a lot of these guys are proving it. They're shooting out all these weird texts and stuff that I'm not getting at first, glance, whatnot, because they have different formats. But when I test these other metagame decks, I then understand exactly why they put the stuff they put. And that's all I can say about that is kudos to those guys who spend more time than I do on Pokemon, which I used to spend a lot of time until not too long ago. So kudos to them. Let's see. So I've already listed a lot of decks and format. Let's see. we'll have plenty of Vespiquen Vileplume. I'll guarantee you that there will be Vespiquen running wild. There will be some Talonflame Greninjas. I promise you there will be some, especially one in Georgia. One of the guys at my local league, he loves Talonflame Greninja, and there's one guy who loves Zygarde. So we're getting into a competitive scene here in coming, but now that I'm leaving, I'm hoping that they won't slow down because I'm gone, even though I have a hunch that they're going to slow down. um, but yeah, guys, I can't really think of too many other strategies. Mega Rayquaza's lost a couple things like battle compressors that it needs for Mega Turbo, so it's not going to be as useful. Most of your water stuff has lost a few. Yeah, I lost a few stuff because the only real water decks that we have are well, we have one Greninja. I was thinking Golduck Break because Golduck Break will virtually replace anyone's deck that has say like a Aromatisse or something, because I don't expect things like Electros to be useful unless you're running an expanded format and like and that's with like Ray Eels or Raikou Eels, and then you have things like this Electros that can virtually just move energy. If you're running all like a Flareon deck for some odd reason, you can move energy that way. But the best way is going to be by Golduck Break, and I think it will show, or it'll see a little more play once people are able to understand how well it can fit into the metagame, especially since one of its attacks can literally discard a special energy straight up. I think like 20 damage, called Derail. And then the break just basically just moves basic energy. So I think that should be somewhat of a good concept, and I think probably the best concept around which to run it would be maybe a Manaphy X and probably Kingdra X. Kingdra X seems like a very solid combo. Of course, it requires a lot of lightning, but it does need water energy to get that one cost, and then you have to have it for free retreat, I guess. But since you already have that one water energy cost, there's really no reason to waste it unless you absolutely want to. But yeah, guys, it's been like 18 minutes. Actually, technically, as of right now, it's 18 minutes, according to what I'm seeing. So I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. As you can see, I'm getting packed to go back up to Vegas. That's why that's why this behind me looks like a mess. You don't even want to see that in there. I'm trying to make sure I can get ready for the next couple days. I went to a local tournament, Kapow, when we had, and I won the tournament. Of course, I kind of sort of tied because we only had 4 people in our Master Division, so we went 201, but another guy went 201. So he knows if we were to play like a sudden death game, I'm pretty sure he knows I would have won. But no, he's a cool guy. I'm trying to train him to be really good at this game. I think he's progressing a lot. But yeah, no, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. It might be a while till we speak again. So if you don't see my face for a while, please don't cry. I know no one can go too long without seeing my face. But anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Post any comments you have in the comment section down below. And as always, I hope you guys had as much fun as I've had. I'll see you guys next time at Shifty's Club.